Fellow Toastmasters and guests, I wish I could say good evening, but we are going through tough times. If you look at it, oil price has fallen 70%, economy has shrunk more than 12%, 300,000 people have lost jobs in this region. And Robert Devota has finally understood that hair is not going to grow on his head. And there's only one exception. There is one Lorraine Taylor. She has switched her career to making documentaries in New Zealand. She goes around with her taking those selfie videos on the highways and then posting on YouTube. Good career move. But coming back to the crisis, if you look at it, last year the same time, the same financial biscuits had projected that 2016 is going to be the best year ever. The economy is supposed to grow 8% and employment, wow. But everything nosedived. And this also happened several years back. If you remember 1990, 2003, 2008, and even today. So if you look at it, there is a fundamental flaw in the way we manage business. How many of you think that? So, those of you are not raising your hands, means you have not understood the subject. So what I realized is, we use our intellect, but we are not using our heart. So I'm proposing a shift in consciousness, so that we are more humane when we deal in our business. We are more into inclusion than exclusion. And that shift in consciousness is possible only by getting the guidance from 3 experts who are actually living with us. The first person whom we should listen to is our mothers. See, my mom, who hardly went to school, she taught me the Harvard concepts of micro-financial management and macro-financial management. What is micro-financial management? With a limited budget, manage your household expense. As simple. What is macro-financial management? With a limited budget, manage a wedding. And when there was crisis, my father used to jump up and down. He used to say, cool man. So whether it is financial management or crisis management, we can learn from our mothers. Also about integrity, life values, and effective leadership, our mothers knew. Now, second person, the second expert, is the Panwala. Now, those of you who are not from the Indian subcontinent, Panwala is somebody who is an owner of a very small shop. And in that small lane where I was living in Mumbai, at the end of it, there was a small pawn shop owned by Ahmed Bhai. 70-year-old, bearded, saintly faced. 1 minute with him, all your tension would melt. One pawn, your heart would melt. He had 500 plus customers. He knew everyone by name, their taste, their mood swings. That is called relationship management. I have got account in 3 different banks. Till today, I have not seen what the relationship is. And this relationship concept you can introduce in your life as well. Like, how many of you are married? How many of you are happily married? Now, tonight when you go home, look into the light blue eyes of your wife. Now, if your wife does not have light blue eyes, assume that she has. Light blue eyes of your wife and ask her this question, which Ahmed Bhai was always asking us. What can I serve you today to make you happy? You know what will happen? That spark which you had during the initial days of your marriage will come. Now the third person, the third expert from whom is your child. True. In fact, our children teach us more than what we teach them. All that is required is, instead of focusing on their ignorance, we should focus on their innocence. Now, I still remember the day after our daughter Paru got her driving license. She was sitting on the driver's seat, driving to the university. I was sitting on the right side, and a white, plain-faced, panic-stricken lady called Uma sitting at the back side. Now, scene was like this. Paru was driving, and who was giving the instruction?
Uma.
Both of us. Paru, that girl, that man, that. After some time, she said, just relax. I know what I'm doing. You know what I realized? The way I got conditioned over the years, I was trying to condition her. This is, as parents, the biggest mistakes that we do. They teach us risk management. True. Because if we are able to be like a child, that freedom that we are able to get up within, we'll be able to create a space in that we can take risk. For us to take higher tasks in life, higher management objectives, what is required is we should be prepared to take risk. So, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to propose this shift. Integrate your intelligence, your experience, your skill sets. Integrate that with this consciousness of your mother, of a panwala, and your child. With that, you lead your business. You know what will happen? What you forecast will come true. Because you are working not just for you, but for the betterment of the whole world. Balaji.
Wow.